So hello and welcome friends to our channel Intro Mech, and here we discuss about basic mechanical engineering concepts. So guys, we have started our new series regarding the digital engineering tools, and in our previous sessions we have seen some of the tools which are offered by Festo. Now in this series, in the upcoming videos, we will see some of the tools which are offered by SMC. Now SMC is also one of the leading manufacturer of automation tools like actuators, grippers and all those things. Now here I am not promoting any kind of manufacturer or brand. I am just trying to show you some of the tools which are freely available on the internet, and you can utilize them for a proper system design. So without wasting time, let's get started. Before going into details, you should know that what will you learn out of this video. So very first thing is what system inputs are required. So whenever you guys design some kind of product or say mechanism, it is very important that you should know what are the inputs that are required for the designing. Let's say you want to design a system in which you have to push a 10 kg load. Now what is the system input here? You know that 10 kg load you want to displace. So this is the kind of system input, and many times it happens that the system is complicated, so you are not sure like what kind of system inputs are required. So at the end of this video you will know that how this digital engineering tool will help you to know what are your system inputs. Then the second part comes is like what output parameters are required to be considered. So whenever you design something, let's say our example 10 kg of load you want to push, so which kind of cylinder you will pick, what will be its bore size. Now the bore size is the output parameter, so this out digital tool will help you to decide which bore size you should select, and it will give you some output calculations which will be compared with your input parameters. So that is very important factor that you should know, that whether my system is safe or not, whether my selection is say proper or not. And then the third thing is how to use this digital engineering tool effectively to check the feasibility of your design. So yes, at the end of this video you will definitely know that how this digital engineering tool will help you to find out the optimum solution, because whenever you go to design something there are n number of different options you might have. Then you have to compare and choose. So what if you have a tool which is readily available, and it can give you the results within uh, a very less time. So yes, all these things you will understand at the end of this video, so don't skip the video, watch it until the end. So let's get started. So you have to type SMC product selection tool and you will see this site. Just click on that model selection software and you will go to this site. Now this is the SMC site, smcworld.com. you can see over here you don't even have to log in into the system. This is totally free. So you can see model selection software, and let's scroll down and we can see lot of options over here. The select from equipment list, we have pneumatic cylinder, drive system, power clamps, rotary actuators, grippers. All those tools are freely available, and these are the web tools. So you just have to click on that, and these are some of the downloaded softwares which are also free, and these are some of the calculation tools for the energy saving program. So today we will see regarding the power clamps. So let's click on that. So as soon as you click on the power clamps, a window will pop up, and here you can see the power clamp cylinder model selection software. So it allows you to select an optimal size, so that is very important. And you can see the model selection software over here. So you just have to click on that and it will get opened. Before that you can read the precautions that on what basis this software do the calculations, so you can read that. So just click on model selection software and a window will pop up. Now here you could see the power clamp selection tool, you can adjust the units, the language, area, decimal mark. These things you can adjust according to your requirement, right? And then the target selection series. Now we have, if you have a particular target series, you can go for that, or else you can keep it as it is. Just click on next and the window will open. Now here you could see all the input parameters those are required to put into the system. Before that, you can just see the nomenclature for the power clamps, what is fulcrum, what is theta, what is L1, L2. You can read all those things before entering the data. So this is very good thing, and you can also read some of the important factors given on the bottom side. What is the arm length, what is L2, what does it represent? So that gives kind of more uh, more information about that. So let's start having the inputs. Now you can see the operating pressure. Now they have also given a guideline, a range, so you can put a value within that range. 0.5 is nothing but 5 bar, the minimum is 3 bar and maximum is 8 bar. Then the required clamping force. Now this is something which is the system input that you should know, that why I'm designing, why I'm having this clamp, what is the use of this clamp, for how much force I want to design this clamp. So let's say I want this clamp for 1000 Newton, the clamping force is 1000 Newton. Now arm length, so this is dependent on your space considerations, whether where you are going to mount this clamp, how much space you have. So according to that you can put that L1 length. Then the arm opening angle, so again this is dependent on availability of your space. You have to check whether it is fouling somewhere or not, and on that basis you have to give the distance L2 between the clamp, cylinder fulcrum and the load center. So this is between the clamp, fulcrum and the center of gravity of your lever. So that is very important factors. You should you can get these factors from the software, the modeling softwares, where is the CG, and you can or else on the basis of your space availability you can give this value. Then the load, this is important factor, like how much weight of the lever is there, which material you are going to use. So according to that you can have some value, like you want to restrict the weight of that lever. Now this is very important, this is the weight of lever which is we are attaching to the clamp. And then you have different kind of options, like you have manual with handle lock. If you click on that, let's see what happens. Now this shows that there is no product available because the arm opening angle is restricted to only 15 degrees. So if you want a lock, you have to reduce the arm opening angle, right? So let's stick to basic type, and let's go to, let's say, the next button. Now here it will show some of the series, like if you have any particular series you can select that, and then it will show what are the options. Then again you have to narrow down whether you want a NPT or a metric threads to the ports, you can select it. Then the proximity switch, you can select the make, like Turk or P&F, or without switch you can also get it. So let's select Turk. So now our options got reduced to 2 matches, so we have now 2 options available that matches our system inputs. So let's have one first option, and you can see the clamping force and how much it can offer, the load rate, the load weight, and what is the load rate, right? So go to the result screen. So as soon as you go to the result screen, it will show your selection, what are the specification, what are the input conditions you have given, and all those things it will represent over here. And then what are the specifications of the selected model, it will show. And then it shows the 3D model. You can check out the dimensions, you can see the mounting locations, then you can see whether the part will fit into your system or not. So all these things you can check out over here. You can copy the product number and you can also download the CAD directly. So this is very important and very good features available over here, right? And then what we have, let's check out at the bottom what other results. So here you can see the calculation results, like the items, the input things which we have given, the input values, and then the calculated on the operating range, what is the operating range of the selected parameter, and then it shows the load factor. So that is a kind of thing which we have discussed in the previous slide, like the input parameters and then the output parameters of the system and then the feasibility. So it shows all the things. Here on the bottom side you can see it shows the maximum clamping force, and according to the arm length how it is varying, it shows, and also according to the pressure how it is varying. So you can see as you increase the arm length it reduces a little bit, the values got reduced, the clamping force values got reduced, right, as you move away from the fulcrum point, and then you have the distance between clamp cylinder, fulcrum, and the load center, the what should be the load weight of the lever, right? So you can get the catalog, you can save this to the PDF for your reference purpose, right, and you can also print the document. So this is very good feature, and this tool is totally available, totally free. You can see now we have downloaded the output parameters, and this is how it saves all the data, so that later on you can see that which parameters you have you had given to the system, and what was the selection you did. So this is how this software helps a lot, and you can always check for the optimum solutions. You can tweak between the different series, and again you can check the system feasibility. So this is very unique and useful thing of this tool, because manually you can do some of the calculations, but always there are some limitations and we cannot compare the things parallelly. So this is what this software do, and gives us a summarized result of our product. So this is it guys, for our today's session, and I hope this tool you will use. So try to use this tool more and more. So this is it guys for our today's session, and I hope you got some new knowledge regarding the digital engineering tools and their benefits, and also what are the system inputs for designing the system, why those inputs are important, then what are the system outputs, and how to compare these parameters for the optimal selection of your product. So all these points we have covered, and if you have any doubts please do write into the comment section, we can discuss over there. Until then, keep intro making, don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for the upcoming videos. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.